Hey lovelies, my name is Noria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am in a silly goofy mood. I'm hyped up on caffeine, so that's probably part of it because up until this point I've been exhausted. But I have some new plants in my collection that I am super excited to have, and also they are giving me much anxiety because of what they are. But I just want to give you guys an update on what plants are in my collections. You already know that, you have your favorites and then you have your not so favorites. This video is specifically for my new babies and my favorites. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's jump right in. First one, which I'm holding because she is not with the rest of my plants, is this Raffleforum Dragon's Tail. I don't know the scientific name, but we like her. We like the splitting of the leaves. I'm a big fan of any leaf splitting and things like that. She is a vining plant. As you can tell from my collection, I love vining plants. I think I found her at Callaway's. I think I got her, yeah, I got her for my birthday. She's just in her little pot growing up. She's a little dirty. I wiped her initially, but then never went back to clean up the water spots. But that is one of my first plants, one of my newest plants that I got. I know you see her poking out in the back, and we're just gonna grab her. I finally did it. I bought an Albo. I am zoomed in too close, but look at her. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. She scared me a little bit. This was a plant I got in the mail. Also, okay, so bring it back. This is from BWH Plant Co, so BWH Plant Co. I buy a lot of my plants from them, so I did trust them to send me an Albo. Normally with, plants like this, you normally see what you're gonna get before you order it. That was not the case. Their growers handpick and ship out, and when I tell you, my mouth dropped when I first saw her. She came in with this big leaf, and this one with this baby already growing, so it did scare me a little bit because, as you can see, she is a little short, but this is a leaf that was growing while she was in the mail. So I'm pretty sure we can get this to go back to the bigger leaves, but she is partially staked just so she has support. And I went ahead and moved her pot into something I can see because we are not trying to give her root rot, and we're also not trying to dry her out. So I think to date, this is my most expensive plant. I think at the time it was like 200. I got it for about 150. And yeah, she's giving me anxiety every time I look at her, but she's beautiful, so it's okay. Another rare-ish one, we have our Monstera Thai Constellation. So I've had this one for a few months now. I need to put her in a different pot, but again, she also has a clear pot because these are known to get root rot, and I need to be able to see what's going on. Another one that gives me anxiety, but she's worth it. I have a leaf growing in right here, and yeah, she's just beautiful. I love the variegation, and yeah, I am so happy to have both of these. These have been wishlist plants for a while, and they were pretty reasonably priced when I bought them, so we're happy. So this next one was kind of a random find. I just happened to be on Etsy. That's a dangerous place to be, but you guys already can see from my collection, I love jades and dapses. So when I saw a variegated one, I was like, I have to have it. Did I spend too much on it? Probably, but they are rare. So she is kind of staked a little bit, and the leaves are getting a little smaller. I think it's more so I don't have that humidity I need, and then I recently just redid my lighting setup, so hopefully these eventually get bigger. When she came in the mail, it was just these two leaves, these two bottom leaves, and now it's slowly coming up, and I'm just trailing this as it goes. But we love her. We love the variegation. We love vining. We love jades. So she is on full, I'll pull that later. She is on full display in the front of my collection. What else? Oh, I forgot this was a newish one. She's kind of up there because she is a little bigger, but this is my Monstera Peru. I actually found this in HEB for about $15. It has like 3 or 4 different plants in here, but I want a full plant. And again, she's kind of going up. And I just love how those leaves look. Well, focus on it, not me. I love how those leaves just look. Like, I love this. Also, you need to go. I just love how this looks. She is also going to be another one that trails, but I want her to kind of go up a little bit since it's on my top shelf before I let it start trailing down. Again, clear pot, best way to go. And yeah, so she's also a new baby. I get a lot of Monsteras if you haven't noticed. So this one looks a little straggly, but you know, it is what it is. I did propagate it and then put the baby back in here, but this is my epinephrine penanthrum. I can't remember the name, but this is also a Albo variegation. And yeah, so as you can tell, I love anything that has like the colors on the leaves. One day I would love for this to be super long. We were starting off slow. Obviously there's a lot of spacing and it doesn't look that pretty right now, but it did come in as just one stem. And then I was able to plant another. So hopefully over time this one will get a little bigger. But yeah, as you can see, there's a common theme with my plants. I'm trying to think, is there anyone new? We got a couple new air plants. One, because the job I'm at, one of the crafts we did terrariums, and when my boss ordered the air plant, she didn't know that they were actually plants. She thought they were fake. So I just have a couple of those that we're going to try to keep alive for as long as we can. I've killed my last ones because I neglected them. As you can see, this one's starting to dry out a little bit, so I need to get a little better at watering these, but we're going to see how long we can make these last. Last but not least, this was actually a birthday gift, which initially I was terrified of, but now I'm like, okay, I understand them a little bit more. I now am in possession of an orchid. Yeah, this was a birthday gift. At first I was 100% terrified. That's about to drop off, but I was 100% terrified because I've had orchids before, or an orchid before, and I like killed it immediately, or at least I thought I did. I didn't understand the blooming cycle. So yeah, she kind of, when she died, I thought she was done and I tossed her, and I was like, never again with orchids. But I've since learned that that's not the case. Also, this is the one that I guess is gifted often, to where it literally tells you just put 3 ice cubes in the pot weekly and it'll be fine. And then once all the leaves start to really droop, you can repot it. So I am determined to keep this one alive. She is beautiful. I do need to water her. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I literally came home and passed out. So yeah, she's adorable. Look at that. Like, look at that. That is so pretty. So that is it. Those are my newest plant babies. Also, as you can tell, probably like the favorite in my collections right now. One, just because of how much attention I need to give them / not give them, but also, you know, can't have them die because they're too freaking expensive. But I love them. I got my wish list plants. I got a lot of my wish list plants, so I am actually on a no buy right now with my plants. I'm like, this is enough. I'm focused more on, you know, keeping humidity up and figuring out my lighting so these things are in the best possible condition they can be, so they can grow nice and big. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.